Good day, everyone. This is Gary Irwin for Cable 14 reporting from Grayson, Kentucky, and we're here at the Commercial Bank Grayson office celebrating today their 100th birthday anniversary. And as you see, many of the ladies and the staff and the gentlemen of the staff of the Commercial Bank here in Grayson are dressed in a type of costume or outfits that were worn 100 years ago in the 1860s, or 1890s. What am I talking about here? Time gets away when you're having a good time. But anyways, it was in 1891 that the Commercial Bank was established here in Grayson, and today the celebration is taking place. We'll be seeing on today's program some of the employees that are that work at the Commercial Bank here in Grayson, and some of the people that have been with them for quite some time. We should be having a group photo just a little bit later on in the program. We'll be looking around today. We're visiting Grayson, Kentucky, the Commercial Bank, with offices in Olive Hill. Sort of takes you back in time here as you look at the ladies' dresses as they're wearing from the 1890s. There comes a gentleman there that's dressed for the occasion, certainly. There's more to come, just a little while, here on Channel 14, Simmons Cable for Olive Hill. This is Gary Irwin. Who but would we see in Grayson but the mayor of Olive Hill, Kentucky, Jim Short.
Oh, how you doing there, Mr. Irwin? How's it going? We're over here for the 100th year birthday of the Commercial Bank. And of course, all through the week there, you've noticed that the people that had the employees of the bank have had the 1890s style clothing, and they're getting ready for a picture taking ceremony at the church here in Grayson, and hope you enjoy the program today.
Walk too fast, or I'll show my tennis shoes under here.
Yeah, the clothing.
We're related, you see.
Oh, okay, kinfolks. Okay, there you go. Well,
way back.
Yeah, the style of clothing, of course, is the 1890s style.
Right.
And you made a comment there that I thought was kind of interesting.
I couldn't put up with this. I mean, first of all, it'd be too hot. I couldn't get around like I like to get around, and I'd probably been Calamity Jane.
Calamity Jane, okay. So
I would have been a disgrace to the community.
so we know why Calamity Jane dressed like she did.
Maybe so.
Jack, it looks like you're going to have I mean, we've heard a lot of advertising, and of course you've laid a lot of groundwork for this, and the thing that impresses me most, and I hear this I hear a lot of comments in this modern day of problems with banks nationwide, but yet here the Commercial Bank celebrating 100 years of good service to the community.
That's right, Jim, and we've tried over the years to provide a good, sound banking service to the community. We have a reputation of being conservative, and we're not ashamed of that. We feel that we need to be conservative in order to be around for another 100 years. We want to provide all the service we can to the community, but at the same time, not go out on these wild tangents that some of the other banks do.
Right. On a national level, you read about it. I mean, you hear about it on CNN and you read about it on the news a lot. That a lot of the banks have just like you said, they just haven't practiced good conservative banking practices, and I think it's probably good for any business to practice. And
I would agree.
This is probably among the strongest banks in the United States, wouldn't you say?
I would think so. Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I think we're very fortunate to have the Commercial Bank in Carter County, and as well as in Olive Hill.
It's nice to know you can put your money and not have to worry about it.
Right. That does. That makes you feel good.
I found that out more since I've been a director too.
Right. And it just you see the news, and it just sort of scary. So people when you seek out a bank, you need to seek out a bank of stability, and lots of times it's not real popular to be conservative. Sometimes you'll make a few people that maybe don't understand, but I think it seems to be the going thing, or the approach the bank should take in the 1990s. And of course they should have taken it a long time ago, but especially in the 1990s.
Well, we'll go along with that, and we hope everybody is having a good time here today, and we'll have a good time. And
I understand you're going to have a picture taking ceremony.
We are here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to go over in front of the church over here so we can get everybody on steps and so forth and have a group picture of all of our bank family.
Okay. Well, we're at the Commercial Bank parking lot in Grayson, Kentucky, and with Mr. Jack Strother. And we'd like to, if you didn't get a chance to come and see the festivities, maybe you can see it tonight on Cable 14.
We're up here right now.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're right behind a man that's very well known in the Olivefield area, John Thompson.
Oh, come on now. Hey, Jim Sharp.
We're going to get in on this picture taking ceremony, John. Different directors and the employees of the bank as they're gathering in front of the First Church of Christ. And we're going to be zooming in on some people, and we'll try to name them by name. And some of these people you'll recognize as workers in the Olivefield bank, branch bank of the Commercial Bank. I think you'll notice one man there, and I'll ask our cameraman to zoom in on him, Mr. Von Lloyd Kaiser. He's right behind the lady there at the red dress. And they've got the old style 1890s derbies. Now the fellow sitting here, it looked like he's hitchhiking, is Mr. Ron Arnett, our 4-H agent in Carter County, and Ron's going to MC the program. Now the two gentlemen with the top hats, the slimmer one in the front is Mr. Jack Strother Jr. The guy in the back that just now waved is Mr. Fred Buck, and Fred of course works in the Grayson office. You can see a lot of the people waving. Lottie Cook up there on the top row. You can see Lottie Cook. It's Eddie Cook's wife. So we got some people waving from the Olivefield area, and it's just a nice, pleasant day for Carter County. This is just a festivity that people really enjoy. Now you can see the fellow there nearly in the middle there that looks like the hat might be a little large for him is Ben Thompson. And you get Ben there, Mr. Irwin. Wave, Ben. There he goes, he's waving there. Okay, see him waving? That's Ben Thompson. So, and Ben, of course, works in the Grayson office for the Commercial Bank. So, they're getting all organized for the picture taking ceremony. We're on 2nd Street here in Grayson, Kentucky, and they're in front of the Church of Christ. And this is a well-known church in the community, and a very nice building and very nice church house. The lady going across the street there, of course, is our local editor, Becky Walker, and she's trying to get everyone positioned so to make a nice picture for the Olivefield Times. Now we'll draw your attention to Mr. Von Lloyd Kaiser on the right there. He's one of the bank directors. Von Lloyd has been a very successful businessman in the Olivefield area. The man in front of him with the top hat, of course, is Mr. Jack Strother Sr., and I would assume that the lady in purple beside of him must be his wife. So the Strother family has been involved in banking for over 100 years, and this is their way of celebrating and their way of telling Carter County that they're in business and they're a very reputable bank and a good people to do business with. You can see Becky in front there. She's getting everyone fixed up, and she's going to get some people seated on the front here. She's trying to organize the lawn there, and they got Fred Buck there. Fred's got his pocket knife out. He's trimming up some grass. They're wanting to make it just the right picture. A lot of the comments that you hear about the type of clothing for the day was that the ladies' attire was somewhat warm, and makes you wonder how they really stood wearing that kind of clothing back in the 1890s without air conditioning. Okay, they're getting a lot of the ladies seated. And you can see, have our cameraman to zoom in on the young lady that's works at the olive field office, Dee Greenhill. Used to be Dee Biggs, Mick Greenhill's wife. You can see her there. She's got the pink outfit, and the commercial bank has really went all out. Mr. Irwin, you see some people that you recognize there. Maybe you may want to make a few comments and zoom in on them.
Yeah, I think a lot of these people, especially the olive field office employees, yeah, are very familiar faces. No matter if you go through the drive-in or into the lobby of the bank, you remember seeing these people. They cash your checks, make deposits, and even when you get hard up, they'll loan you some money too.
Oh, I know the feeling, Mr. Irwin. I know it very well. They're all positioned. It's going to be a very historic photo for Carter County. This will probably be in the Carter County history books. Okay, we're getting ready. The newspaper girl will zoom in on Becky there. She's taking the photo. This photo that she's taking will be in the Olive Field Times, I'm sure. So you're getting a chance to see on Cable 14 the different news media as they perform their service for Carter County. It's a very nice group photo. You can see some of the ladies are beginning to fan. Okay, they're gonna say cheese. You can hear them saying cheese. Okay, Becky's taken several shots of for the picture taking ceremony, and again I say that something like this is very hard to put together. Do you see anyone else other than the people I've named, Mr. Irwin, that maybe you might zoom in on? Zoom in on John Thompson. He's right there in the middle. He's pretty well known.
Yes, John there, he is dressed typically as a banker in the 1890s. He's got the little string tie there, you know, and the banker's cap and everything on like that. Very typical of the dress of the 1890s.
Yeah, they're beginning to break up now, so we're got a few good shots here for the community. So, Mr. Irwin, let's just move around here, and we may interview a few people.
I see my neighbor there coming.
Okay, who?
That's Avondale Brown. She's been at the commercial bank since her opening in Olive Field.
Lady there in the turquoise dress is Miss Phyllis Davis, and she's one of the directors of course, and one of the officers in the Grayson branch. One thing that impresses me about the commercial bank is the fact that they do have very, very good employees. The bank has tremendous amount of integrity in the community and tremendous amount of stability nationwide. And they do have nationwide recognition for good, sound banking practice. Let's zoom in on Ben Thompson up there on the top step there. You can see Ben there. Ben looks just sort of natural, don't you think, in that type of clothes?
Yeah, I always thought Ben looked like a person that was from the last century.
No. He really doesn't look that old, Mr. Irwin.
No, I have to kid him a little bit
Mr.
there.
Ron Arnett coming across the way there. Let's get a few comments.
That's
from
Mr. 4-H himself.
Hey, Ron, come over here a minute.
I
Come
think
over here.
Mr. Arnett has been in 4-H business for about the last 75 years, and no.
Were you is it true that you were the original 4-H director in the 1890s?
I remember when the bank opened, we had a smaller program than now, but it was basically still the same, trying to help kids become the best they could be. Nothing ever changes in 4-H.
There you go. Okay, thank you, Mr. Strother. Everything looks good. It looks good. Looks like you're going to have a good day for it. Hopefully the rain will hold off.
Well, we put in for sunshine in 70. It looks like sunshine in 80, so we didn't get exactly what we wanted, but it's close.
Oh, that's the reason you got sunshine in 80 is that there's, this was sort of in celebration for a banking, and so we in the 1890s we want to go in the 90s.
Sure. I can remember going into the lobby in 1891 in May when the bank was open, and,
Right.
and there was no air conditioning, of course, but I remember the fan turning, the ceiling fan, kind of stirring the air a little bit.
Right.
It was about like today, pretty warm.
You
had to be dedicated to do your business.
Well, I'll tell you the reason it's getting so hot around here, Ron, is because of all this hot air that Ron Arnett's put.
Stick around, you haven't heard anything yet.
I noticed the outfits look pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. I don't know whether
I'm
to hand out money or deal cards.
I don't know whether. What are these? I don't know what were these for?
These were to hold the sleeves of the bankers up out of the way so that dollar bills didn't accidentally slide up there and find them at home.
Oh, okay. Is that the original way? or what was the real reason for that?
I think it was just, shirt sleeves used to be a lot bulkier than they are now, a lot longer with the French cuffs and everything, and they were pretty balloony. And this would allow them to just kind of balloon over the top a little bit and just kind of
keep the sleeves.
Found them a lot in the bars and the gambling establishments, and they kind of spill over to the bankers. I think the bankers didn't wear the red and black ones, so theirs were just straight black. These are pretty decorative.
The outfits look pretty nice.
Yeah, I tell you, the women, they were in costume yesterday in the bank.
Okay, let's get the ladies here. You're getting well. See, no, we got the. I think we had the. I guess they're getting the different departments, aren't they?
Those were the kids. I don't know those young ones.
All these young. Let's get Miss Lottie Cook. Come here, Lottie.
We have another group.
Okay. Here, I'm going to hug on Lottie Cook. Lottie Cook's one of our local residents, and Ed Cook, this is her husband. You might see Ed jogging a lot, You don't run him out of the house.
Not with me.
Lottie, I know these outfits are rather hot. And
Very hot.
So I was talking to one lady a while ago, and she said that she would have probably been Calamity Jane of the 1890s because of the dress. Calamity Jane wore Levi's. Would you fit in that same category?
No, I'm a wagon train.
Wagon train. Okay.
I'm the leader of the wagon train.
Okay. What do you think about this? It's been sort of fun, hasn't it?
This is a lot of fun, and I think the costumes fit the personalities.
Yeah.
I think they all, and it's a really good job. We didn't go pick these out. They just sent them to us.
Oh, they just sent them and said,
This is it.
Yeah.
And I think they did a fantastic job with them. Although this is hot.
Yeah. I don't know how they stood it in the days of no air conditioning.
These women didn't work.
Oh, they just kind of loped, did they?
The women that wore these did not work.
What do we have planned for today? I mean, some of the different activities.
There's going to be a lot of entertainment. There's going to be the cloggers and several people singing. And we're going to give away a lot of gifts. They're going to have drawings and giving away a lot of prizes. And we have some giveaway things to give also.
Okay.
And we have cake and ice cream and soft drinks.
Oh, that sounds like it's going to be fun.
From 2 to 5.
Mr. Irwin and I are going to go and get all the free cake and ice cream.
Go right ahead. We have plenty.
Okay. Thank you, Lottie.
Thank you.
We want to capture a few of our people. Let's get Mr. Fred Buck. Mr. Buck, come here. How you doing?
Fine. How are you
doing? Now with a unique name like Fred Buck, that's
unique.
That's unique for a banker, isn't it, Fred?
I'll tell you
Buck?
what, it's so unique that I have to spell it to most people from far off when they call. They can't believe anything's so simple.
They're used to the long name.
That's right, yes. How do you spell that?
That's sort of like Jim Short. People can't realize that that's...
Thank goodness it's short enough that I can spell it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got, you have any comments about our little celebration?
Well,
Or your celebration, your
the
bank
celebration here, oh, well, a lot of people will probably get the impression that since we're celebrating our 100th birthday that I've been here that long, and I haven't.
Well,
No,
most of the time,
36 years now.
36 years. Well, you got...
It's going to be
you
a
got some
memorable
seniority.
day in my lifetime because I certainly won't have 36 more to go.
Yeah, well, you might. You might. Just,
I'd love to if I could continue to be of service to the people.
Sure. Well, we appreciate the comments. We got some of our Olive Hill people.
Yeah. Let me tell you what. Since I've gotten to know the staff at Olive Hill, I've grown to love them just as I do the staff here in Grayson.
Sure.
What a tremendous addition and what a wonderful bunch of people to work with.
You know, the thing that is pleasant is that seems to be really nice is that you know, of course, the commercial bank has their office over in Olive Hill, and they got a bank over here, and then First National Bank has got a bank over in Olive Hill, and that seems to have an effect as far as pulling the county together.
Well, certainly.
I think it does.
We have the same respect for those people over there that we do people here.
Sure.
And of course, we've drawn from that section some in the past, but it wasn't like being in their own community serving them.
Right.
So that's a great opportunity.
We're pleased to have you all.
Hey,
over
what
in
a
Olive Hill.
good group of people you all have worked with too.
Sure.
The city people. Yeah.
Sure.
They've been great.
Thank
Thanks.
you,
Appreciate
Fred.
it. Yeah.
And,
Thanks.
We're going to be filming some and get some
Good.
free ice cream.
Good. All right. Thanks.
Mr. Ron Arnett, what the arm garters were for, what the original purpose. So Ron apparently found someone that was smarter than Ron Arnett. Yeah, you and I together. You had to drag me on this. Okay.
Well, you know, anytime you need information, you go to where someone knows. So I went and asked, and I asked my wife. And she says that these were worn by the tellers and bank employees because, as I said earlier, and I wasn't too far off, the sleeves of the shirts were more blousy, and the French cuffs, and they would pull the cuffs of their shirt sleeves up and then secure them with these garters, and that would keep their shirt sleeves from getting in the ink wells as they wrote the loan agreements or the payment agreements or whatever, or just signed the deposit tickets. You know, the old ink wells on the counters, and this would keep the cuffs from dangling in the ink wells. So there you have it, folks.
There you go. First hand from Ron Arnett, the official information man of Grayson, Kentucky. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Strother Sr. Am I correct in saying that?
Well, I'm Jack Strother, and he's Jack Strother Jr. officially,
oh, okay.
but I'm the old man.
Okay, so you're the old timer. You're the one that they refer to as the old timer.
That's right.
Okay. Could you give us sort of a brief history of the commercial bank? I mean, you know, just tell us a few things. I know it's been in the paper and
From the beginning?
From the beginning.
Well, it was organized in 1891, and the chief organizer was my grandfather, Dr. J.W. Strother, who was a resident, longtime resident of this Grayson and the surrounding area. He was a minister, a doctor, and also a farmer, so he decided to be a banker.
So,
and he started the bank with some other men in town. He was the only president from 1891 to about 1935. He died in 35. When he died, my father who had been in the bank since about 1916, I believe it was, succeeded him as president and served until the time of his death. He died in 1967, I believe. At that time, I'd been in the bank since 1933, and I succeeded him. Served as president until Jack succeeded me a few years ago.
Okay, so
that's the story of it.
Okay, so it's just like I was talking with Jack Jr. The aspect of, you know, the one thing that impresses me, and I'm sure it impresses people nationwide about the commercial bank, is the stability of the bank, the conservative aspect.
Well,
it seems to be paying off in the 90s.
Grandpa was a very conservative man. He was a doctor and a preacher and a farmer, and he knew it all, and there was not much speculation in him. I started in the bank in 1933. It was right at the bottom of one of the worst depressions the country ever had, and I've never got over what I learned in the 30s. I can't accept the present day values. I think Jack's, for that reason, a much better banker than I am now, because
You know, the one aspect, and I read this somewhere, even during the 30s, your bank was not closed. It was
No, it.
one of the few banks that was remained open.
We were, I don't know what you say, fortunate, or just the policy of the bank. We just didn't have any trouble, and the people never.
For the 90s too, Mr. Strother.
I think so.
I think that the commercial bank, everything's worked out real good for you all over the years. The good Lord's been good to you.
Thank you.
Okay.